What are conversions? First of all, conversions होती क्या है? Conversions, as is named in the Facebook ads, or be it the Google ads, it is named as conversions. However, when it comes to Google Analytics, it is termed as goals. Fine. A B C: audiences, acquisition, behavior, and final part is conversion. So conversion means that whatever I am aspiring for my audience to be accomplishing, is he doing that thing or not? If I want him to stay for a particular period of time on a particular page, whether is he staying on that page for that long or not, whether is he crossing the threshold or not, whether is he scrolling down the pages or not, whether is he moving from one page to another page to another page or not, and all this shows what? That shows the level of engagement. Similarly, whether is he filling up the form which I aspire him to actually fill off, whether is he viewing a particular video which I want him to view because it has a lot of content in it, and he would be aware regarding my proposition viewing that particular video, and I have made it with a lot of efforts, and I want my viewers to be viewing that. So whether are they viewing it or not, and if they are viewing it, that is a conversion. Whether are they purchasing a particular product or not, what would that be? That would be a macro conversion, because that is the ultimate, that is something that is going to provide you with value, with money, in concrete terms, with revenue. So that is why all these are known as goals. I want my users to be accomplishing these goals, because these are the things which are going to provide me with the happiness. Fine. So from that perspective, let's move on to Google Analytics, and let's see the goals, what they are, and how to go about reading the goals and in Google Analytics. So Mithu, if you can just open your Google Analytics account.
हाँ जी, शो हो रहा है आपको?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just go to Google Analytics.
ये वो वाला ओपन करूँ गूगल वाला या ये रहने दो?
Let it be Google Merchandise Store for now, and then we'll push off to yours. Also, why? Because we obviously want to check out whether does it work or not. So practically हम वहाँ पे check करेंगे. अभी for reading purpose, because you don't have a lot of data, so we'll go to Google Merchandise Store for now. Yeah. So as you can see, right now on a real-time basis, there are 296 visitors on this particular site. Now let's go to conversions. Go to goals. Yeah. Now let's go to overview screen. Yeah. So as you can see, the bar over here is representing what? The bar over here is representing the blue colored bar, as you can see it on the screen, is representing that on 7th of October, there were the goals accomplished were amounting to 400. And then there were again there was a drop on 8th of October, there is a drop again on 9th of October, and there was a substantial drop on 10th of October. Then there was a bit of rise on 11th, and then 12th again it rose, and again it is on 13th that it has started dropping. Fine. So I am getting to see the trend on with a mere glance onto that particular graph. Fine. Now let's say this is the goal completion, but let's say I have to see revenue. What is the status of revenue on these very dates? So how would I see the revenues? So under the goal completion, what you can do is you can choose a revenue. there's a drop down, goal completion का drop down. Just type revenue over here.
नहीं है रेवेन्यू नाम से।
Okay, purchase.
हाँ, परचेज
Yeah.
कंप्लीटेड है सर।
Yeah. So just opt for purchase completed and see. Now you can see that the numbers on the y-axis are no more in hundreds. And what are they into? They are into 1, 2, and 3. So now what are you getting to see is these are the macro conversions, as you can already guess it by now, because this is a macro conversion. Why? Because it is a huge amount of conversion. People are paying in this kind of a conversion, and they are taking money out of their pockets. People are purchasing something. So on 7th of October there were 3 purchases. 8th of October again there was 3 purchases. Then there was a drop, and then it again rose, and then on 13th of October it is again dropped. Fine. So this is how you can see how many other purchases on which dates. You would get to see a lot of insights through this particular graph. Why? Because you would get to know how many other purchases that were done, how many other various other kinds of goals. You can relatively just take it out from this drop down and put some other goals which you want to track, and with a mere glance you can just make it out. How is the graph performing and how are you performing on these respective dates. The date over here is October 7th till 13th of October. Fine. So let's come a bit down now. A bit down. A bit up, because the data is missed out. ऊपर थोड़ा सा ऊपर चले जाइए आप. So in within this period, you can see that the total goal completions are 2,126 are the number of goal completions. Goal value is 0. Fine. The value as such is 0 over here. Goal conversion rate is 14.62. Total abandonment rate. What is abandonment? The abandonment rate is how many cards have been abandoned. People had put the things into their respective cards, and then they abandoned the cart. They left the cart and went out. So that is also what you are getting to see over here. Purchase completed is the number of purchases completed is 18. 18 purchases have been completed within this particular period. So engaged users are 1789. How would you find engaged users? How would you find engaged users?
जो मतलब पेज पर होंगे 12 टाइम्स है।
And what else? Is it only dwell time, or you are right that it will be the dwell time, but then anything else apart from that? Anything
यूजर से भी
else?
पता चल जाएगा।
You are right that it is dwell time, but
ये
how many
सेशन से
not with the sessions. Dwell time is okay, but then apart from dwell time, pages per session can also tell you, no, that in a particular session, if at all 5 pages have been viewed, so obviously he's an engaged user, and this is what you need to set it in under the goals, which we obviously would be seeing it in admin section. अच्छा, आप ये बताइए, ये 18 नंबर आपको कैसे बन रहा है? Can you see how 18 is built out? कैन यू सी ये जो 18 नंबर जो आपको दिख रहा है, ये कैसे बना हुआ है?
हमने रखा होगा ना एक गोल।
एग्जैक्टली, ये परचेज कंप्लीटेड का गोल है. आप अगर ग्राफ में देखो, आपका ग्राफ जो है उसके 5 बार जो पॉइंट्स हैं वो जो है वो 3 के ऊपर आ रहे हैं. कैन यू सी 5 टाइम्स इट इज ऑन 3. देखिए 7th of October it is on 3, 8th of October it is on 3, 10th of October it is on 3, 11th of October it is on 3, and 12th of October also it is on 3. So 5 threes are 15, and then on 8th of October it is on 2. So 15, 16, 17, and on the last आप देखिए 13th of October 1 के ऊपर है, so it is 18. 17 plus 1 is 18. Got it? Am I clear, guys?
Sanjay.
So this is how the graph is also pointing it out. Registrations completed. What do you mean by registrations completed? It is the form which has been filled. So 55 times people have actually registered onto the website. How many times the checkout has been accomplished and people have gone to the checkout page? It is 264. And all these things are are actually set under the goals, and that is why they are showing it over here. Fine. Now just move a bit up. Just move a bit up. Just go to goal options. So as of now, goal options. Up. Go all goals. Yeah. So see, in case you want to just check it out about the purchase completed, you can just see purchases completed, engaged users. Now just bring it on to engaged users. So as you can see, this is showing the level of engagement. Again, if you just come a bit down, you will get to see all the levels of engagement over here. How the people have engaged with the website. 1,789 times. These are the the people have shown their level of engagement. Goal completion location. What is the goal completion location? Which URL was the user onto when he completed a particular goal? I'm repeating. What is the goal completion location? Which URL the user was on to when his goal actually got accomplished? So I'll just give it to you with an example. So let's say that you have set that engagement in under the engagement 5 pages viewed. Fine, 5 pages viewed. Now the person came onto the home page. After that he came onto the contact page. After that he came onto the let's say blogs page. Then he moved on to the products page, and then he moved on to the cards page. So what is the fifth URL which he was onto? It is the cards page. So when he completed the fifth page visit, he was onto which page? He was onto the cards page. So that is the cards page is gonna be the goal completion location. Am I making sense, Garima, Mithu, and Prakhar? Garima?
Sanjay.
See, I'm repeating it again. Goal completion location is which URL was the user onto when his goal was accomplished. Let's say you have set a goal as 5 pages in per session. Somebody who visits 5 pages in one session, he would be considered as a goal completed. Fine, that is what you have said. Now the user comes and visits the home page. That is going to be the first page. Then he visits the contact us page. That is the second page. Then blogs page, third page. Then he visits the products page. That is the fourth page. And finally, he visits the cards page, which is going to be the fifth page. So his goal got completed on the fifth page. And that will be the goal completion location. Am I making sense, Garima, Mithu, and
Yes, sir.
fine. So fifth page was the page onto which his goal got completed, and that is why it is going to be the goal completion location. Okay. Now, if you have understood, so Garima, if you are saying that you have understood, can you just tell me what will be the URL or what will be the goal completion location when a purchase gets completed?
Payment mode.
What will be the goal completion location when the purchase gets completed?
So payment.
Would it be the payment page?
Yes, sir.
Mithu, how about you? What do you have to say on that?
Yeah. Thanks for
Thank
purchasing.
you. Thank you for
Thank you
purchase.
page, guys. Thank you page is the page onto which this goal is getting completed. So thank you page will appear over here. That that is the goal completion location. Fine. Now, another question on the same lines. You have set the goal as 75% of the page scroll, and the page is the blogs page. There is a blog that you have written, 15 benefits of eating wheatgrass. This On this particular blog, if somebody gets to visit the 75% of the page and he scrolls 75% down the page, that is one goal completion. So what will be your goal completion location?
75% of fish.
75% of the goal 75% of the scroll is made on a particular page, which is 15 benefits of wheatgrass. So what will be your goal completion location? Prakhar, are you there?
Blog page.
Yes, sir.
So what will be the goal completion location in this case? Mittu, you were saying something.
A blog page वाला blog पढ़ लिया तो it's like goal completion हो गया ना. It's like blog page
Exactly.
पे
So it
जाके
is the
अगर वो
same
उसका
very.
time spend कर रहा है, section बढ़ रहा है उसका से 5 मिनट का, तो पढ़ लिया होगा ना उसने.
So it is gonna be the same URL. He is not moving from one URL to another URL. He's scrolling down the same very page, and that is gonna be the same goal completion location. वही URL, मतलब कि 15 benefits of eating wheatgrass वाला जो URL है, that is only gonna be the goal completion location, because eventually your goal is getting completed on the same very page only. Then what? If you are not moving from one URL to another page, that is perfectly fine, but your goal is getting completed on this URL, so that URL would come under the goal completion location. Got it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So that only would be the same. The same very URL is going to be the goal completion location in this, because eventually your goal is getting accomplished on the same very page. So you don't need to move from one URL to another URL to actually complete a particular goal. So in this case, 15 benefits of eating wheatgrass URL is going to be the same very URL wherein your goal is getting completed. Got it, guys? So this is the overview screen. Let's go to the goal URLs. So just go to goal URLs. Yeah. So the bar graph, sorry, the graph over here is again depicting the same very points, but you get to see which all are the goal completion locations. All these are the URLs onto which the goals are getting completed. These are the URLs onto which the goal is getting completed. So as you can see, Google plus redesign slash apparel slash men's quick view, there is one goal of any sort which is getting completed over here. 178 goal completions have been accomplished during this particular time period, and the value remains zero, because goal completion does not mean that purchase only has happened. There might be several goals that this particular company might have established. So the value remains zero, but then goals are still getting accomplished. Similarly, Google plus redesign slash apparel slash hats again is the URL onto which 173 goals have been accomplished. Fine. So you can see all the goal completion URLs over here. Fine. Just move a bit down. So as you can see, these all are the places wherein some or the other goal is getting accomplished. Now let's see which all are the goals that this particular company, which is Google Merchandise Store, have established under the administration screen. So let's go to the admin. अब हम देखते हैं कि इन्होंने कौन कौन से गोल्स बना रखे हुए हैं, कौन कौन से गोल्स इन्होंने बनाए हुए हैं. ठीक है. सो लेट्स गो टू गोल्स. So as you can see, engaged users. Can you see engaged users? As I told you, pages per sessions. तो आप देख लीजिए pages per session का एक गोल बनाया हुआ है इन्होंने engaged users का. The first is the first goal that they have set. then entered checkout. Entered checkout कैसे बनाया होगा? मिट्टू कैसे बनाया होगा entered checkout वाला गोल? गरिमा और
तो फिर यूआरएल पे बना दिया होगा ना, यूआरएल पे, जैसे उस यूआरएल पे चला गया चेकआउट।
Exactly. What they might have done is they have just given the URL of their website's checkout page as the destination URL, and that is it. So somebody entering the checkout page obviously is one goal accomplished. And similarly, in within the past 7 days, there are 264 people who have entered the checkout, and this is how you are getting to see all that. Then purchase completed, you all know how would this goal be accomplished, or you would be created. All you have to do is just give the thank you page ka URL of your website, wherein somebody lands out after buying a particular product. So 18 purchases have been accomplished in the past 7 days. Registrations are 55, and smart goals are the goals which are off. In this case, these are the goals which actually Google is measuring on your behalf. These are being created by the Google. So since we are potent enough to actually create our own goals, so let's create our own goals rather than relying upon the Google. There are 20 slots which can be actually filled for making the goals in a particular view. So as of now, how many have they taken? So they have taken 5 as of now, and there are 15 goals which are still left, which they can still make up. Fine. Just click on engaged users, and you will get to see how they have made this particular goal. So see, they have chosen custom, and then what they have done is just move a bit up. Yeah. So they have chosen custom, and then go to the goal description. From here they chose custom, then they went to the goal description, where they named the goal as engaged users for their own convenience. Then what they did was click pages per session. Pages per session is what they clicked, and then they moved down. Just come a bit down now. Click on edit. Goal details ke against there is edit. Yeah. So they defined that anybody who visits 10 pages under one session, that will be treated as what? An engaged user. Anybody who visits 10 pages in one session, that will be one goal accomplished, is what they have set. Fine. They have not given any value, and that is what you could see it over there, and that is how they have made this particular goal. Now let's click on cancel. Now let's see how they have made the entered checkout goal. So just click on there. So again, custom they have chosen, goal description. Just click on edit, and as you can see, destination, they have chosen the destination. What do you mean by destination? Destination means that under destination, you as a Google Analytics account holder can put the URL of your website. Fine. So destination they chose, then just click on cancel, and then go to goal details, and see the regular expression is this particular URL. So they have just given the URL of that particular page, that this is going to be the regular expression in such a URL wherein somebody is entering for checkout, and that is what they have set as the destination URL. And just come down now. So it is going to be the regular expression in that particular URL, which is that of a entered checkout page. So that URL should have a regular expression, something like this, and that is how they have created this particular goal. So anytime destination is coming, that means URL. Destination equals to URL over here. So just click on cancel. Yeah. So let's see another goal and then we'll push off. Just last goal that we are going to see. Let's see the purchase completed, which is the most important goal and also termed as the macro goal because that is leading you to the revenue. So they have named it as purchase completed. Again, it is a destination goal. Why? Because they would be punching in the thank you pages URL and just click on edit and see. So this is order completed. They have not named it as thank you page, but they have named it as order completed, and they have also not assigned any value over here, which is perfectly fine. But it is coming under funnel. As you can see, the funnel thing is on. We would be understanding what is a funnel in this particular thing, what is in particular goals. While setting up the goals, what is the utility of creating a funnel and what is a funnel? Fine. Just come a bit down. So see, this is how they have created the funnel. So I'll just tell you what is a funnel first of all. I I hope you both all three of you rather you remember what is a sales funnel. So what is a sales funnel, if I may ask you? What is a sales funnel, Mithu?
Starting from the awareness of the product to completing the purchase of the product, like narrow होता जाता है वो.
Narrow hota jata hai, and this is basically the sales funnel basically represents the journey. It represents the journey which your customer or your audience is going to accomplish or travel through to make a particular purchase. Fine, but that is like entire journey of the customer, starting from awareness to the interest to consideration and then finally to the conversion. But now we are in the conversion, we are already nearing the conversion. So what is the sales funnel in this? Basically, the journey in within your website which somebody is gonna travel to basically land onto the thank you page, onto the page wherein actual sale is getting done, and it is a confirmation page that the sale is already done and you have landed onto the thank you page or the order completed case, as in this case. Fine. So in within your website, what is the journey that somebody is traveling from one page to another page to land onto the thank you page is what is a funnel over here. So in within your website, how somebody is traveling through your website from which page to which page to which page and finally landing onto the thank you page is what is a funnel in this particular case when we are coming onto the goals. So we have defined, we as the Google Analytics holder, account holder, we are defining the journey of the audience. How should it be to actually accomplish a particular uh, a particular purchase. Fine. So the destination, अब थोड़ा सा, if you can just move a bit up, just move a bit up, थोड़ा सा. Yeah, बस आप थोड़ा सा नीचे आओ प्लीज. ये let the regular expression thing and this journey be on the same page. Yeah, so थोड़ा slightly सा और नीचे, slightly सा. Now, as you can see, what is our destination? What is our destination in this case? The destination is order completed page. The destination means that on this particular page the purchase is getting completed. However, the journey of the customer is first he lands onto the cart page. Fine. The first step is carts page. He lands onto the cart page. Then after the carts page, he moves on to the billing and shipping page. After the billing and shipping page, he finally goes to the payments page, and then he reviews the order, which is going to be the fourth step. And finally, what is going to be the fifth step? The destination page, which is the order completed page. Which means that I, as the Google accounts holder, the Google Analytics account holder, I am defining this journey for my audiences, that the audience is traveling from the cards page to billing page to payments page to review page and finally to the order completed page. So These are the 5 steps which I, as the Google Analytics account holder, has defined for my audiences, that this is how they are going to travel and land eventually on the order completed page, which is a final confirmation that the sale has already happened. Fine. Now these are the various steps. Now what is the use of establishing these steps? The use of establishing these steps is that tomorrow if somebody moves out of the cards page, I would get to know that somebody moved from the cards page, and how many people moved from the cards page and did not go to the billing and shipping page. Then I know that there is something which is a problematic situation in the cards page. Similarly, if somebody drops at the billing and shipping page, I would get to know who all are the people who dropped from the billing and shipping page. And if ever it is a huge number, I am getting an indication that there is something that is missing on this particular page. I need to have these people, onto the next level, which is a payments page. Similarly, a lot of people, drop from the payments page. Then what do I need to check? I need to check whether am I providing them, enormous opportunities to pay. Like, am I just, confining myself to just PayPal? No, I actually need to give them some credit card facility also, so that they can pay off through Mastercards or Visas or maybe whatever. So, these are the analysis that I can make out of this funnel. So out of this funnel, I would get to know which all people and how many number of people are dropping at which level. And of course, after I know all such details, I can basically craft my website in such a manner that people don't drop. I would need to know what is the problem, why are the people not able to make the payment and go to the next level, which is the review page. So if a lot of people are dropping from the payments page, I would need to give them ample opportunities to pay off through various kinds of platforms, be it credit cards, debit cards, Mastercards, Amex cards, or Visas, and various bank, local payment systems like Paytm and all that, so that people can just make the payment easily. Why do the people drop? So these are the analysis which I can make through this funnel. So we are gonna make the funnel also for our own website, and we'll get to see how these funnels are made. But this is the relevance of creating a funnel into your goals. So am I clear, guys? Are you all clear why do we create funnels over here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And Prakhar?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is why we create the funnels. So so go to conversions now. Goals. So we have seen which all are the goal URL locations. Now let us see what is reverse goal path. What is a reverse goal path? So just click on reverse goal path. So what you are seeing it over here is, just move a bit down. So as you can see, thoda sa upar, just move a bit up, because goal location. Yeah. So as you can see under the goal options, what is the goal that we have selected? The goal that we have selected is engaged users. Who are engaged users? Who are the engaged users? How have we defined the engaged users in this case? Garima, how have we defined the engaged users in this case? In this particular case, who are the engaged users?
Engaged users are pages per session, sir.
And how many pages in this case? Did we not see? Did we see or not? Did we see how many pages per session have Google Merchandise Store set? How many were those pages? Do you remember it or not? मिट्ठू, आपको पता है?
4 या 5 थे ना, चेकआउट
No, these were 10 pages as far as I remember. Fine, these were 10 pages. So so reverse goal path is, what is the reverse goal path? How the people have traveled from one page to another page to another page, and finally landed onto the goal completion location, which is the end URL onto which the goal actually got completed. So the what is which all were the previous pages that the viewers have watched and landed on, and finally when they came onto the goal completion location. So prior to it, as you can see it on the first option, Google plus redesign oblique apparels oblique hats, that is what, that is the goal completion location. So one of our goal is getting completed onto this particular page, which is 10 pages per session. But the previous page that these people saw was Google plus redesign slash apparel slash hats slash quick view, and prior to that it was slash Google plus redesign slash apparel slash hats, and prior to this URL it was the URL in the third step. So basically it is jotting down how the people are traveling through your website, how, which all are the pages which people have seen, and then landed eventually onto the goal completion location. Why is it necessary? Because you need to see how the people are browsing through your website, how people are actually accomplishing the goals, what is their journey like on your website. Fine. So goal completion location is obviously the place wherein people are getting converted. In under the goal options, this is presently set as engaged users. You can select any other goal as well. So just go to the drop down. Go to purchase completed. So as you can see it over here, for purchases completed, what is the previous URLs? What are the previous URLs will somebody visited and then finally landed onto which page? The order completed page. You saw it under destinations that we had set this order completed page as to be the goal completion location, but prior to that it is the review order page most of the times, and prior to review order page it is the payments page, and prior to payments page it is your info page. So this is gonna be the journey like to actually come to the order completed page. Am I clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this is how the people are traveling. So people are on your info page, then they go to the payments page, then they go to the review order page, and they finally land onto the goal completion location, which is order completed. This is what we are actually able to make it out from here, and this is the general phenomena. But there are instances when people are on your info, and then again on your info, and then on payments, and then finally on the order completed page. So there are such instances as well, but then most of the times it is the first scenario. Fine. Then funnel visualization. So do you remember we had set up the funnel? We had seen how the funnel was set up. How the funnel was set up? It was somewhere like this only. Fine. So let's view the funnel visualization. So just go to the funnel visualization. So here it will be somewhat similar to the sales funnel that we have seen. It will actually show the funnel, how the funnel is like. Fine. So just move a bit down. See, cards, billing and shipping, payments, and then just move a bit down. Just move a bit down, review, and then the final, which is purchase completed, which is 22. You can see, just go to admin again and go to use goal, sorry, and go to the funnel. Just see the funnel. This is how we have set it. See, goals, purchase completed, details. Yeah, just click details. So just come a bit down. See, cards, billing and shipping, payment, review, and then the destination, which is order completed. So cards, billing and shipping, payments and review, and then you can see it is the order completed page. So CBPR is how we can remember CBPR. Let's move on to the funnel now, and let's check it out. Is it the same way how the funnel is appearing it over here, over there, under the funnel visualization? Is it how this funnel is represented under the funnel visualization? You need to click on the home icon. Yeah. So under conversions, yeah. So just go over here. So funnel visualization, just move a bit down and see CBPR, and then the order completed. So this is how the funnel is appearing when, and this is what you have only set it under the goals in the funnels, and this is how they have represented it, that how many people were dropped at which level. Now just move a bit up. Let's read this funnel visualization. So just move a bit up. So as you can see, the cards page had 2,555 users, out of which 2185 dropped. Just move a bit down now. 2185 dropped from the cards itself. 2185 users dropped from the cards page itself. Then just move a bit up. Then there was billing and shipping page. On the billing and shipping page, out of these users, only 370 users came. Out of which, how many dropped? 154 users were dropped from the billing and shipping page. Then out of 154, we had how many people?
Good.
Out of the 370, 154 dropped. So on the payments page, how many people were there?
216.
People, yeah. So out of 370, 154 people dropped, and 216 people went on to the payments page. Fine. And then finally, just move a bit down. Just move a bit down. Out of the 216 people who went onto the payments page, so they went onto the payments page obviously with an intention to pay, but then there was some kind of cognition, there was some kind of reluctance that came into their mind. They might have thought that let me explore some other products, something else, and they went onto the review page. Only 30 of them went onto the review page, out of which again 8 people dropped. Out of those 30 also, the 8 people were dropped. And finally, how many people actually completed the purchase? There were only 22 people. So 30 minus 8 is 22. So only 22 people went on to complete the purchase. And this is how the funnel is being represented. Now just move a bit up. Just ऊपर चले जाइए, on the first level of the funnel. So you can see that a lot of people are dropping from the cards page. Lots and lots of people are dropping from the cards page. You can see the level of people, the number of people who are dropping. Out of 2,555, more than 80% or 85% rather, people are dropping. 2185 people dropped from the cards itself, which is a huge area wherein this website would need to actually work upon. Basically, why are the people getting dropped? So many people getting dropped from the cards page itself. So maybe they have to make something good about the website design or something like that. Maybe they need to come up with some few more products out of the choices people want to have them on the website. Then only a few chunk of people, which is like numbering to 370 people, came onto the billing and shipping page. out of which again there was a drop, which is 154 people dropped, and it was only left with what, 216 people, which actually came a bit down and just come a bit down now, and they landed onto the payments page. So 216 people landed onto the payments page, and out of which again a major chunk was lost. At the payments page 186, and only 30 of them were moved onto the review page, out of which again there were 8 people who dropped. And finally, as you can see, the number of people visiting the cards page and the number of people who purchase is a huge gap. Only 22 people got to purchase the product. Fine. So the main use of funnel visualization is that you get to know where all the people are dropping from your website, so that you can improve upon those areas. You can derive conclusions, first of all, that why are the people dropping, what is the major problem with my website, do I need to come up with new products, do I need to come up with new options to pay, do I need to use good keywords. A lot of conclusions that you will have to draw out of the analysis from here, and then inculcate in within your website to have a lot of users who can actually get to complete your order. Got it? So that is the entire purpose. You do a funnel visualization. You do the funnel visualization because you need to gather where from the people are dropping out of the funnel in within your website. So got it, guys? Am I clear with what is funnel visualization?
Yes, sir.
Mittu and Prakhar?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So as the sales funnel was again a journey of the person, but it was a journey of the person or the audience from one channel to another channel to another channel. It is the goals funnel visualization basically is the journey of the audience only, but in within your own website. Fine. Just move a bit down now. Yeah. So the last thing in goals is goal flow. So let's see what are goal flows. So this is again a chart which you are very much familiar of. We've been seeing it time and again, and this again represents the journey of the people. Where from are these people coming? Which channel are these people coming from? Are they coming directly? Are they coming through mail? Are they coming through organic traffic? Are they coming through social media? And what is the source that is bringing these people onto my website, and how are they traveling through my website to accomplish this particular goal, which I have set under goals in admin. Most of the people are coming through direct channel, which is what, that they are typing the URL of the website directly. They are typing it and then landing onto the website. Most of these people are coming to the cards page, and as you can see, the red symbol is taking a lot of portion of this particular thing, so which means that a lot of people are dropping off from the cards page, and we could see it from the previous funnel visualization as well, that a lot of people dropped, and that is why this red symbol is phenomenally huge in this case. आप देख रहे हैं कार्ड्स के ऊपर जो रेड सिंबल आ रहा है बहुत बड़ा है, वो इसीलिए है क्योंकि ड्रॉप बहुत ज्यादा है यहाँ पे, और वही ड्रॉप इस रेड सिंबल को दिखा रहा है, दर्शा रहा है. उसके बाद पीपल आर मूविंग ऑन टू द बिलिंग एंड शिपिंग पेज, एंड देन फाइनली टू द पेमेंट्स पेज, एंड other people who are coming through Google also. mall.googleplex.com से भी बहुत लोग आ रहे हैं. Just move a bit down. It'll tell you the sources of these people. Where are these people coming from? So these are the various sources. Some of these are not even set. Some are through partner websites, and you can see that direct is contributing a lot. phenomenally towards our conversions. Direct obviously shows a lot of intention of the person also, because somebody who is typing down the URL knows you properly. They remembered your URL. They are typing it on their own, so their intention is as it is reflected by they're typing the URL and then coming and visiting your website. They are not taken to your website, they are coming on their own. So obviously that intention is leading them towards conversion also. That is how I take it as. And that is what is shown it over here through the analytics also. So that is how you would get to see. Now just in case you want to have a good view of this particular flow, what you need to do is go to cards. So just move a bit up. Yeah. So you can from here you can see no, you don't need to type cards over here. There's a box of card over here. So from here just right click over here. Two other steps. No, just click over here then. So you can see that yeah, so highlight traffic through here. So just click on highlight traffic through here, and you will get to see all the there's a huge graph that comes up. And you get to see a lot of people who are moving from one place to another place. And the level of detail is even higher now. In case you wish to see how the people are moving through your website properly, you can go to highlight your traffic through here, and you can get to see it in a much detail. In case you want to enlarge this particular chart, what you're going to do is you will go to left hand corner and click on the plus symbol, and you can enlarge it in case you want to see it properly. So आप ये left के अंदर there is a bar, you will click on plus sign and you can enlarge it to see it in a much level, much detailed manner. In case you want to minimize upon the level of detail, because you don't want to get into so much of the intricacies, because you get confused seeing such graphs. So what you can do is just move a bit up. Just move a bit up. Yeah. And even further, just move a bit up. Yeah. So go to level of detail. This, yeah. So level of detail, just show fewer connections. Just go towards a few, go to show fewer connections. So it will start showing you fewer connections. It will start minimizing upon the detailing part, and it will not show that much of the details over here. Fine. In this case, just click on cards as of now. Go to highlight traffic from here. Clear highlighting. Now go to level of detail. Now you would get to see it better. Go to level of detail and just click on show more connections now. Yeah, take it towards right. So ये देखिए, it will start showing you even more details. And the if you go towards left, it will start clearing the level of details. So if you want to see it clear, crystal clear with not many intricacies, you can go ahead with show fewer connections. Otherwise you can go to show more connections. If you go to show more connections, a lot of small data points would also get shown off, and otherwise it will not show such data points. So it will only show the concrete detailing, the concrete things that are happening. It won't show you the lot of data points over here when you go to show more connections. Fine. So let's move on to our own website, and let us create goals, and let's see how the goals are created, and how the funnel is created in the goals. So let's move on to our own website now. Yeah. So this is our website, and these are the data items that are coming. So let's go to admin. Let's go to goals. So we have done this in past. If you remember, we have set two goals over here in the past, but we have not seen the funnel visualization, which is the part which we are gonna see it right now. So let's make a goal first of all. Do you have any form registration on your website?
हाँ जी,
Does it lead you to
कॉन्टेक्ट अस
another?
में,
Uh,
कॉन्टेक्ट अस पे
does it lead to another page or the same very page?
उसी पेज पे लेके जाता है। कॉन्टेक्ट अस का फॉर्म है ना उसी पेज पे बस।
Does it
जैसे
lead
मैं
you to the thank you page, or it just give you the thank you message there and then on the same very URL?
सेम पेज पे ही आता है, एक मिनट चेक कर लेते हैं।
Yeah. So just fill the form and see how does it.
उसी पेज पे ही है।
Yeah. Nevertheless, but do you have that button click thing installed on your website, wherein the button click are getting tracked?
आई थिंक किया था बटन का।
So just go to home page, and under the real time, just check whether any button clicks are getting tracked off or not. Go to home. Go to real time. Go to the real time. Go to events. Which button was it? Just go to your website and check which button is it.
नहीं है इसमें।
How do you know नहीं है? Because अभी तो आपने क्लिक ही नहीं करा ना.
किस पे देखूं मैं?
Go to
अगर होता तो
contact
नहीं पे
us. Go to contact us.
तो सबमिट पे बनाया होगा मैंने, अगर बनाया होगा तो सबमिट पे
Yeah.
जैसे इधर
So
से
where is
सबमिट का
that?
बटन
So just click on
सबमिट
submit.
तो तभी सबमिट होगा ना।
Go to analytics. You've already clicked on the submit. Just check it under the analytics. It's immaterial. So the scrolls are getting tracked off. That is for sure. But the button click, just go. I think just go to the tag manager. We'll get to see whether the button click tag is installed or not. So just go to the tag manager. Tags. Go to tags. So button click is as it is there, and it was done 15 days ago. Click on this. So event type text URL button click. It is very well there. It should be getting tracked. Is it the same very button or some other thing that you might have changed or something like that?
बहुत दिन पहले तो मैंने ऐसे कुछ बनाया हो, मैं भी डिलीट किया होगा। अगर कुछ बहुत सारे एक्स्ट्रा बनाए होंगे तो मैं डिलीट करती हूँ। एक दो ऐसे बनाए तो नहीं करती, जैसे वो पूरी लाइन भर जाती है तो मैं डिलीट कर देती हूँ, ये वाली तो मैं करती हूँ, वरना मैं ऐसे नहीं करती डिलीट।
So just go to analytics. Click on that button again and just check. You don't need to fill up the form. Even if you just click on the button, it will track because it's a button click. I think you have gotten rid out of this particular thing, but then nevertheless, let's delete button click over there, and let's create another one. So yeah, just get away with this. Yeah. So let's go to variables and track the button clicks, and we'll make it as a goal. Anytime somebody clicks onto this particular button, it will be tracked as under the goals, and that is what our prerogative is. We are gonna create an event first of all, and that event of button click would be our goal, and we will have to see whether this goal is getting accomplished in the real time report. Fine. So
पहले तो ट्रिगर बनाऊंगी ना, फिर बटन टैग बनाऊंगी,
yeah,
या
so
पहले
just select the variables first of all. Just go to variables. So all the variables pertaining to clicks are very well there. Fine. So we don't need to do nothing at all over here. All the click related variables like click classes and elements are all there. You need to go to the triggers. We need to click on new. Just name the trigger button click. Yeah, just go. Yeah, no, just click in between. Click on the circle. Go to click all elements. All clicks only as of now. Just save it. Go to preview. Go to preview.
अभी तो टैग नहीं बनाया ना, टैग भी तो बनाऊंगी ना।
No. You need to go to preview first because we need to take the classes of the button. So just go to preview. Yeah, just go to the website. Just go to your website. Yeah, just do Control R. So the preview is getting generated. See, scroll depth is getting tracked off, but we need to check upon the button clicks. So just move down the page. Just go to your website, move down the page. Yeah, just move down. Just yeah, just go to the clicks. You've already clicked on the submit button. Just go to 11th number. Go to click. Yeah, go to variables. Click on variables. Absolutely. And now just the click text is submit. Either you can take that because that is going to be unique to this particular click. Apart from that, click classes is something that is always unique. So just move a bit down. Just move a bit down from here. Click classes को देखिए, click classes को. So take click classes. This is click URL. Just take click classes. ऊपर चले जाइए थोड़ा सा. Can you see click classes coming over here? Move a bit up. I think it will be up. Just move a bit up. Yeah, click classes. Take WP forms dash submit. Just copy this. Yeah, just copy it from here. So guys, I hope you are remembering all this process. We've already done it twice in the past, and this is the third time we are doing. You should be able to analyze it by now. Go to triggers as of now. You don't need to go to tags. We are creating a trigger as of now. We haven't created the trigger in full. So just go to button clicks. Yeah, click on all clicks. Yeah, some clicks. Take some clicks now. Click classes contains, just paste it over here. So this is how we have established this trigger. This is how we have established this trigger that anybody who clicks on submit button would be analyzed through click classes. This is a unique thing to click classes. Now the trigger is already established. Now we are gonna go to the tags. Fine. So just go to tags. Just name it. Click in between. take the first thing, the first element, which is Google Analytics Universal Analytics. Stay here. Track type is going to be events, because this is going to be an event which we will be eventually making it as a goal. So we will be making an event, and that event is going to be our goal in this case. Category. So what is going to be the category? Just put the just name it this time, because we have to make a goal, so we have to name it actually. So just name it as button click, or yeah, action would be submit button. Don't go over here, please. You will have to name it, because we are going to establish it as a goal. So submit. Label, you can label it as let it not be anything. Let's leave this for now. I mean, even if you don't label it, that is perfectly fine. Then whether is it an interaction hit or a non-interaction hit, it is gonna be an interaction hit. Why? Because this is a prime most important thing. This is one thing that is actually signifying a lot of intention of the person. So let it be false only. Let it be false. So we want it to be counted as a huge thing, and it should not be letting somebody bounce the page. Fine. So then analytics, and then you have chosen the analytics variable. You don't need to go over here, just go to triggers. Just click on
Save
triggers.
कर दो ना.
You need to go down first of all. Go to triggering and select the trigger that you made. Yeah, and save. Click on save.
कर दिया.
Now just click on submit. Just name it. Yeah. So now just let's check it whether is it working or not. Yeah. So the click is getting tracked off now. Just go to analytics and check under the real time whether the button clicks are getting tracked off or not. So click on the button. Go to your website and click on the button. Now go to analytics. So it should show up as a button click over here.
नहीं कर रहा शो. इसमें तो आ रहा नो एक्टिव यूजर नाइट ना. मैंने तो खोला हुआ है.
Go to refresh. Just refresh the page. Just refresh the page.
अभी 0 यूजर राइट नाउ लिखता है.
Just refresh your page, the website page. Just go to incognito window. Go to your website. Now go to analytics.
हाँ जी, दिखा दिया।
Fine. So this is being tracked off as a button click. So this is how you're gonna track all the button clicks. But in this case, just take a notepad over here. Just open another notepad. So event is already established. There is no problem with the event. We have already established the event, and the event is getting tracked off. Anytime somebody clicks on the submit button, it is being tracked off as one event accomplished. But now we are gonna make a goal out of this event. We are going to establish a goal out of this event. So anytime somebody clicks on that particular button, it is also a goal that is being accomplished. So let's open a notepad. So
कर ले।
have you opened the notepad?
Yes.
Yeah. So under the notepad, just just write category, and against category just write button click the way it is written over here. I would rather suggest just copy it from here. Button click and submit. Action would be submit, and category is gonna be button click. Is it done?
Yes.
Yeah. So just just minimize this window, and let's establish a goal now. The event is already established. Now we would be making a goal out of this particular event. So just minimize this window. Go to admin. Yes. Go to admin. Go to goals. Yeah. Click on new goal. Yeah. So just move a bit down. Click on custom. Click on continue. Button click. Name it as button click, because that is what the goal is. So how would you make it? You will have to use event as the option. So there is an option of event. We have established it as an event. Now just move a bit down and click on continue. Now what is going to be the category? It is asking you for the category. Just copy it from there, and action. Again, just copy it from there. This needs to be like as it is, because that is how it will be able to make it out. So the event is already being tracked by the Google Analytics. Action is what we are going to make it. Now we are going to make it as a goal. Now, so all you have to do is use the event value as a conversion value for the conversion. Let it be yes. Click on save now. Just click on save. So you have made one particular goal for your website. What is a goal? Goal is something that we all aspire for to be accomplished. So goal is made out of an event. The name of the goal is button click. Now let us see whether does it actually count a goal in the real time when we click on submit. Whether does it actually count it as goal? It is counting it as an event, and that is what we've seen it. But whether is it counting it as a conversion also in the real time? That is what we are going to check it out now. So let's move to the real time report now. Go to real time. The first option, real time. Yeah. Go to conversions this time. We are not going to go to events. Event is where it is actually showing it off, but we are going to see. So button click is come up as a goal, but it is not showing any conversion as of now. It is showing 0 conversion. So just click on the submit button now. Go to your website. Click on the submit button. Now go to analytics, real time. So did you click on the submit button?
Yes. इन्फिनिटो विंडो पे जो था ना उसी पे क्लिक किया.
Yeah. So ideally, against button click, it should no more be showing it off as 0. It should be showing it off as one conversion, as converted, one thing converted. So let's check it out under conversions. So just refresh the window maybe. Goal hits, yeah. See, it was the third conversion that we had made. You know that two conversions were already prevailing it over there. This was going to be the third conversion that we have made, the third goal, and that is why it is named as 3 button click. So ideally, it should come up as 1 as of now. So just if you can refresh it, it is taking a bit of time.
कर दिया मैंने सब।
Yeah. So uh, would you mind just going to the incognito window and then doing it? Yeah. So can you just go to incognito? Am I audible?
हाँ जी, मैंने किया तो क्लिक, आपको दिख रही है इनकॉग्निटो विंडो?
Yeah.
हाँ, तो मैंने इसी में देखो लिखा है थैंक यू फॉर कॉन्टैक्टिंग अस, मैंने अभी सबमिट किया।
Okay. So just go to analytics. Just do refresh once again. Just click on button click. Uh, just click on cross. Upper, on the button click, there is a cross button. So there are two people on this particular website. Just click on admin. We need to see where have we gone wrong. Why is it not counting it as goal? We need to go to admin, goals, and button click. So it's named as button click event is what it is. We need to go down, click on continue, and category is button click. Let the category be contains कर दीजिए आप इसको एक बार. If it's not or a regular expression, just let it be regular expression. So that's a regular kind of an expression, and action is regular expression. Submit. Use event value as the goal for conversion. Yes. Verify. Yes. Success. So you have 17 goals that you can create, because there are 20 in number. Total goals that you can create in a particular view is 20, 3 of which you have already availed. So you are still left with 17 goals that you can establish for this particular view. Fine. Let's go off again to the website, to the same very page. Sorry, the one that has the, yeah. So just click on submit. Overview. No, you have to go to real time. You have to go to real time. We need to check it in the real time whether it is it happening or not. Conversions. Goal hits. You need to click on the submit button also. No, don't click it over here. Just go to click submit button and click over there. And now go to analytics. Go to analytics. Yeah. So as you can see, it is now tracking the goals. There is a number of goal that is done is one. You have it's tracking the goals. The button click one reflects that it is a goal that has been accomplished, and this is how you are gonna create your events as your goals. Fine. Now, in case you want to make a goal out of the destination, how are you going to make a goal out of the destination? Let's create a goal out of the destination this time. So just go to admin, go to goals, new goal. By the way, how to make a goal out of an event? Is it all clear to all of you? Prakhar, Garima, Mithu, is it all clear? How to create a goal out of an event?
Yes.
Garima and Prakhar. Garima, are you there? She's not even there. I
Yes,
think.
sir.
Yeah, so he's confirmed. So let's create another goal out of the destination. So let's go to new goal. Just move a bit down. Click on custom. Continue. Please name the goal. Let's say you want somebody to be landing onto this particular URL of your website. Fine. You want somebody to be landing on a particular URL of the website, maybe a thank you page. So as of now, let's take a example that you made a thank you page, and this is the thank you page onto which somebody would land once he clicks on the submit button, which in this case was the button of a registration form. So somebody filling up the registration form clicks on the submit button and lands up onto this thank you page, which you only have created. First of all, just create a page, a thank you page in your website, and then just name it as, and then we'll create the goal. So just move a bit up. And this kind of functionality you can very easily make it in the MailChimp. In the MailChimp account, you can go ahead and create such a functionality when somebody filling up the form lands onto a particular URL of your website, which is going to be a thank you page. So just go to pages and click on add new page. Go to pages, add new. Yeah.
Charlie.
Just name the page as thank you page. Thank you. Just spell it right. Yeah. Publish. Just click on publish. Yeah. So the page is already made. Yeah. Just take the URL from here. https:// take the. Have you copied the URL?
No, वो एकदम से क्लिक हो गया.
So just click on. Just move a bit up. Just click on thank you. Just go to preview rather. Go to preview. Preview in new tab. So just take the initial most URL. Yeah. Take it from here. Control C. View page. Now just go to your Google Analytics. So this is see ideally it is appearing in the menu over here, which is not, which ideally should not be appearing in the menu. It is not the page which should ideally be appearing in the menu, but let it be for now. So we want people who are landing onto this thank you page after clicking on submit button to be tracked and to be counted as one particular goal that has been achieved. So just name it as thank you page visit or registration form completed. Registration form completed would be a better name actually. So registration form completed. Yeah, and then so it is going to acquire the fourth slot in your goals, because this is the fourth goal. Destination is what we are going to choose under types, because it's going to be a URL onto which people we would be sending it onto. Then equals to, you can type the URL, the entire URL over here, and let it be equal to is okay. In case you can assign a particular value to this kind of a conversion, you can. Let's say you know that out of just pay attention. Let's say you know that out of the 10 forms that are getting fulfilled, you get to have one conversion which is worth 1000 rupees. ठीक है, 10 फॉर्म फिल होते हैं आपकी वेबसाइट के ऊपर, तो एक कन्वर्जन आती है ऑन एन एवरेज। एनालिटिक्स बोलता है तो एक फॉर्म की आप वैल्यू क्या निकाल सकते हैं? 10 फॉर्म की वैल्यू है 10 फॉर्म की जो मतलब आपके जब 10 फॉर्म फिल होते हैं तो 1000 रुपए तक का आपकी कन्वर्जन एक आ जाती है। तो एक एक फॉर्म की क्या वैल्यू होगी? 100 रुपए। Fine. So this is how you can assign a value also. So just assign a value. Let's say 100 is the value. So 100 USD कर दीजिए आप. Fine. And now just go down and click on save. So another goal which we have made, anybody who is landing onto this particular URL would be a conversion which is happening in the real time. So just open an incognito window, and you already have the URL copied onto your clipboard. So just open the window on your incognito window and go on to this particular URL of thank you page. So one goal should ideally be appearing it as a thank you page visit. Fine. So let's go to analytics and check whether the same is actually getting counted for over there or not. So let's go to real time conversions, and it is appearing as of now. It is appearing as of now. It should show the value as well. So as of now, it is showing 0, but it should ideally come up as 1. Just just open it once again. Maybe it takes a bit of time actually, but then it does appear. After a while, it gets activated. Yeah. So
हाँ जी, दोबारा से करूँ क्या?
just go to incognito. Just go to incognito and so just click on thank you. Now just check it in within your analytics. It does take a bit of time. So you may either refresh the page. just click on active users and then come back maybe. So there are 3 users coming over here. I will also try visiting your website. So I'm just going to thank you page. Let's see if my visit is getting counted first. So I think just go to goals once again and just make it as a regular expression. Most of the times, what is happening is that it is not taking equal to. So just again, just go to the same very place and just make it not equal to. Just change it to regular expression. This is fine. Goal details. Yeah, so just go there again. Just go to analytics. Conversions. Goal hits. So button click is tracked. Registration form completed. It's still not showing as a. So I have clicked on thank you button again. Thank you page button. It's still not tracking. What we can do is just go to the admin again and just put contains and then thank dash you. That is it. So goals. Regular under the regular expression, let it be just thank dash you. That's it, and nothing else. Save. Conversions. Yeah, it is showing active pages. It is showing goals. No, you need to go to real time. Real time conversions. So yeah, registration form completed is 1. Fine. So it is also getting accounted for. You can go to goal hits and check it out. Just go to goal hits. Go to goal hits. There's an icon for goal hits against active users. In between, yeah, goal hits. And you can see the number of registration form completed is 1, and also the button click is also 1. So what it says is that one goal has already been taken care of, and these goals have been achieved. This is how you are gonna make goals. See, I just clicked on registration form. Once again, I've landed onto the thank you page URL, and it is now showing it off as 2. So it is getting accounted for, and every time I land up over there, it is actually getting counted. See, it is going to be counting it again, because I am again going to the thank you page. So what it says, see, so what it means is that all these goals are getting accounted for. Now this is goals, and we have established the goals. Now let us make a goal with a representation of a funnel. We will use funnel also, and what is the relevance of a funnel by now. I have already told you, because it will help you track how many people are dropping off from your funnel. So let's go to admin once again. Yeah, go to goals, go to registration form completed only. Yeah, so we've already made the goal details. Yeah, now this time we'll switch it on the funnel part. Go to funnel, switch it on, just go down. Yeah, now we are gonna make a path towards our goal. The destination is already fed over there up. We have already fed. What is the destination? Thank you page. But how would somebody reach a destination? Let the first page, somebody who's gonna come would land up on the home page. So let it be home page. So just name it as home. And how is homepage represented? Homepage is represented by a mere slash. So just you can either have it as this. Yeah, this is also fine. So just give a required yes. Fine. Now the second step is gonna be which page? The contact page. Somebody would go to the contact us page wala page, contact us wala page. So just name it as contact us, and take the URL of this, copy this, and paste it over here. And no, you don't need to give the thank you page URL over here, because thank you page is already what you have given up. आप देख लो ना, ऊपर तो आपने दिया ही हुआ है. So only these two steps. Somebody landing onto the home page first, second contact us page, and third would be the thank you page, which you've already given up. So just click on save. Now this is the funnel. Fine. Just go to funnel representation. So go to analytics only as of now.
तो करते हैं होम पेज पे जाके, कॉन्टैक्ट अस पे जाके, तो थैंक यू पे चले जाना.
Yeah. So if you want, you can do it. And finally go to the thank you page. So these are the steps: home page, contact us page, and then thank you page. And now this is all done. Now just go to analytics and check whether this particular thing is getting accounted for. So go to conversions. Click on registration form. Yeah. So just click on goal hits. See, the fourth conversion has already happened. It's being represented by the funnel. Thank you page is the page which is the goal completion location, and it was getting accounted for. Now let us go to the go down below. First of all, go to conversions. Yeah. And go for the funnel visualization. Go to funnel visualization. Yeah. So just So just move a bit down.
इतना ही है।
No, from the left.
अच्छा।
Just go to funnel visualization once again. So duration 2 minutes. Just change the duration 2 minutes to some other goal. Purchase completed or registration form.
बस है ही नहीं कुछ भी सिलेक्शन के लिए।
Click on conversions.
यही आ रहा था।
Just move a bit up.
हाँ जी।
Move a bit up. Registration form. Just choose registration form completed.
अच्छा।
So now just move a bit up. So can you see the visualization of the funnel that you only have created? Can you see the visualization of the funnel that you only have created? So it is representing home, contact us, and then the final step, which is registration form completed. So this is the visualization of the funnel that you only have created. Why is it saying 0000? Though one of the conversion has already happened, and in the manner in which we have set the funnel visualization is because it is not going to come here directly. It will first come to the real time, and it takes a bit of time for it to be represented over here, maybe 24 hours, for it to be a permanent data into the Google Analytics. So as of now it will show 000, but by tomorrow it will start showing up as one goal completed, and it will start showing the numbers here as well. If somebody dropped from contact us page and not visiting the completed page, the registration completed page, that also would be shown, so that everything wherever the people are dropping from would actually be represented by this particular funnel. And that is what the essence of the funnel is actually. Fine. And now just go to your real-time report once again. And go to conversions. Now goal hits. So the goal hits as of now is how many? 5 goal hits. It's 5 goal hits as of now. Now now this is 6 because I only again did it just to check it out that everything is working fine, and it is working fine. So this is what is goals. So I hope both of you got to know what is goals, what is funnel visualization, how to establish the goals, how to establish events as goals, and how to establish the goals with the destination page. Fine. Goals is one of the crucial most things. Everything, every activity of ours in the general life is governed towards our goals, which we want to achieve. You are doing a course. Why? Because you want to get into a job, or maybe into a freelance job or something like that. But then eventually you have a goal right in front of you. That is why you are doing this particular course. Similarly, for anything related to marketing, there is a goal which is right in front of you, the target which you have to hit, because you are spending money, you are spending time, you are spending your energy, everything into this particular thing. And if ever you are running a website, you are spending upon the domain, the hosting, various kinds of themes you are buying. So obviously it is a lot of expense and time. So you want to have your goals achieved in, unless you are able to measure these goals, and you measure whether you are achieving is all which is actually you wanted to achieve, you would not be able to hit anywhere. You would not be able to make it out whether I am going in the right direction also or not. So goals are there to provide you a level of clarity whether what you are doing is all correct or not, or the direction in which you are proceeding, is it all correct or not. So that is why goals are established. Goals are also known as conversions. Fine. So with this, I am ending up this session. We are tomorrow again going to land up into the conversions only, but then you will be meeting up at the same very time tomorrow. So please be on time tomorrow.
कल है क्लास फ्राइडे
Sorry. Tomorrow is an off. Obviously, Monday we'll be meeting. Sorry, I'm sorry. Tomorrow is an off because of Friday. Friday. We'll be meeting up on Monday. Got it, guys?
Okay.
So just it's a request, guys. Just see all this in within Google Merchandise Store. Just try to see all this data. You have 3 days. Just make optimum use. I'm telling you, Google Analytics is one of the very crucial most things in the entire digital marketing. So please invest time. Please start investing time. Most of the population doesn't even know that there is kind of a demo account which is given by Google to all the users to actually access and to get to learn analytics. I have told it to you. Lot many people would not even know it. You have this demo account which is like working perfectly fine. Live data is coming. Huge data is there in front of you. Just make an optimum use of this platform. Fine. So I'm pushing off. We'll meet up on Monday.
मैं
Bye.
Okay, bye, sir.
Bye.